In today's video, we get to look at and review this affordable director's monitor from Feelworld, the T10 10.1 inch monitor. Although this is targeted at directors at entry level or on a tight budget, I've used this monitor here in the studio for my portrait unboxing videos, portrait shot review videos, and my landscape YouTube product review videos. And for the disclaimer, the T10 was provided by Feelworld for this review and they have no say in this video. The Feelworld T10 is a 10.1 inch 500 nit touchscreen monitor with full HD resolution. It features aluminum housing, making it lightweight and durable, supporting up to 4K at 60Hz HDMI in and out, and provides a host of monitoring and composition tools. I own several monitors: the Blackmagic Video Assist 12G HDR 5-inch, the Shimbo M5 HDR, Portkeys LH5P version 1. Used to have the Anderson A6 and T6, but now having the T10 has solved one particular problem. If I had the T10, as I'm mostly reviewing filmmaking gear on YouTube, setting up can sometimes be not so daunting but a great task. The reason is I am a solo YouTuber. I set up and film everything myself, so I have to make sure I can see my setup well and make sure everything is correctly placed. On these small 5-inch monitors, there are times I would miss something that should not be in the frame. Having the T10 has solved that, as the screen size is big enough for me not to miss anything. A few days ago, I was filming with a lady friend and she was very particular about how she looked and all that. The first time filming, I didn't have the T10 with me on the day. What I had was the Shimbo M5. She watched the playback on the M5 but mentioned that she would have wanted something larger so she could see herself better. So the next time we were filming, I brought her on the T10 as I had it at the time, and she was excited. She was happy that she could see how her face looked and all that. So that solved another issue and confirmed that this was a necessary tool to have without filming. And trust me, this monitor was bright enough outdoors, even at 500 nits, but to be honest, it was like a cloudy day. The T10's housing is made for aluminum, as I earlier mentioned, and this makes it very lightweight at exactly 650 grams, and without anything attached to the monitor. With the metal stand that comes with the packaging attached, I got a reading of 962.1 grams. With its 160-degree viewing angle, it ensures that your entire crew can see what you're shooting without any color distortions, no matter where you're standing, whether in portrait or in landscape mode. On its body, you would find rubber pads at the edges to reduce the possibility of damage in any case it fell to the ground. At the bottom of the T10 here are where most of the ports can be found. A DC-in 12V, a 3.5mm headphones jack, USB-A, 4K HDMI in and 4K HDMI loop out. There's also a quarter mounting thread which is found on the other three sides of the monitor. I like this because it allows me to mount this monitor in any way I want. Outside the monitor are 5 physical buttons, starting from the right: power, menu, 3 console buttons, one of them doubling as an exit buttons, and other 2 for navigating the menu. There's also an indicator light for when it is on and also when it is off. One thing this helps for is that assuming you had a battery installed and the monitor isn't turned on, you will at least know that the battery is dead. There are no built-in fans, but at the back you have the battery slot for the Sony F970 batteries, another F970 power kit so you can install a wireless transmitter like I have here. This is a Shimbo TP Mini. So with this, you can reduce the number of cables connected to the monitor. All in all, the T10 consumes not more than 10 watts an hour. But one advice is that when not in use and turned off, always remember to disconnect your batteries, as there's room for battery drain from the monitor being in that standby mode, or forgetting to turn off your wireless transmitter. I've encountered that a couple times. Now, before I forget, at the back of the T10 are 4 screw points in case you want to mount a VESA mount. The T10 costs $199 if you were to buy it directly for the Feelworld website. On Amazon US, you can get it for $179, while on Amazon UK, it's selling for $230. I think it's a sale. I think there's a 10% discount. In the box, you get the monitor itself. I'll just bring out the box. So that's the box. You get the monitor itself, a stand, a manual, sunshade, a full-size HDMI cable, a micro to full-size HDMI cable, 4 large screws, and 2 rubber pads for the stand. To power up this monitor, install your Sony MPF battery as you do with most monitors. Press and hold the power button for up to 3 seconds, and the operating system will take about 10 to 11 seconds to boot up and display the HDMI video feed. I'll show you. So I have it powered off, as you can see. There's a red light there. And I'll press and hold the monitor pause button. It's now on. Feelworld logo shows. Takes a bit of time. I'll have the video feed. The main menu display at the top left side of the monitor. So I'll press the menu. I can see the menu. So you have 5 subcategories. It's accessible either via the physical buttons, or I can just double tap and it brings up the menu. If there's no physical input or touch after 30 seconds, the menu clears from the screen. You can quickly remove the menu by double tapping anywhere else on the screen. Quick swipe up or down the left side of the screen to adjust the brightness level. So if I swipe up here, I'll double tap to take out that. If I swipe up here, I'm adjusting the volume. If you see at the bottom, or swipe on the left side, I'm adjusting the backlight. As you can see at the bottom. There's also one thing I noticed, that if I swipe up, I bring quick access menus like the LUT. I can turn off or turn on the LUT. I can turn on the exposure tools, exposure assist tools, audio meters, the RGB meters, vector scope. I can quickly do that. All from false colors. No, this is peaking. Turn it off. Zebra. So many other things I can do that. I can zoom in and zoom out just by. And then if I want to take away the quick menu, I'll just tap once and it disappears. Apart from the histogram, vector scope, RGB and waveform, T10 can display a set of 3D LUTs like I earlier showed you. These LUTs will have to be uploaded via USB-A port located at the bottom of the monitor via USB drive, and it can store up to 32 LUTs. There's also adjustable focus peaking in 3 different colors, with 100% being the maximum sensitivity. To precisely nail your exposure, the T10 also features false color. I showed you that already, zebra and monochrome options. There's a quick lock function button, which I accidentally discovered, since most times we don't read manuals. And that's it. Tapping the power button once locks or unlocks the touchscreen function of the monitor. There are also many other features like markers for frame guides, grids, center markers, ratio, anamorphic squeeze mode, zoom mode, and much more. Activate and deactivate HDR and change the color temperature and color settings. You can also see indications like remaining power of the batteries at the top right side of the monitor, another significant notification at the top of the screen. Now there's something very significant hidden within the menu, the T10, that I discovered and I thought I should share with you. So under system settings, there are EDID settings 2.0 and 1.4. I'll just show you guys. Double tap. If I go to system settings, which is the last subcategory, I go to EDID. And there's EDID settings 2.0 and 1.4. EDID stands for Extended Display Identification Data, and it's structured data embedded in the display that helps the source device determine the best video output. This communication is known as the EDID handshake. What this means is that the T10 can support systems with a maximum 4K resolution of 30 Hz with 1.4, and 2.0 will support systems with 4K 60 Hz. I hope that was easy to understand. So is the Feelworld T10 worth it? For its price, you get a feature-packed director's monitor that is both functional and portable. Whether you're looking on shooting an indie film, a YouTube video, or anything in between, this monitor can be a significant addition to your gear. The T10 has solved my problem here in the studio, as I also record a podcast with my wife, which she hosts here in the studio. And because I wisely monitor the different cameras in a separate room, as I have to watch the kids while she's doing the podcast, I can see that things are going on well remotely. That's it for today. If you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And hit the notification bell for more awesome gear reviews and filmmaking tips. Have questions about the monitor? Drop in the comment section below. It's a Filmmaker. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.